Tonight's Gooder Entertainment production is brought to you by The Chopping Block, Minotti Woodcrafters, Pinkerton's Pit Barbecue, Texas Oil Gods, JB Waterwells, All Fired Up Barbecue Cook-Off, Texas Original Charcoal, the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, Smokin' Magic, Texas High Roller Events, Laredo Roofing Solutions, Navy SEAL Danny Dietz Memorial Classic, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation, The Barbecue Store, Mr. Keen Sharpening Service, Cosmos Q Products, Half-Fast Cookers, Damn Yankee Texas Barbecue, Rectag, Quattro D Drums, We Branded Promotions, Texas Barbecue Bash, and Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics. Thank you for supporting the So Smokin' Gooder Show.
You're tuning in the So Smokin' Gooder Show. There's a lot of gooder. There's a lot of things that are gooder. They're better. They're gooder. I say they're gooder. They're the most goodest show that there could be. The So Smokin' Gooder. Wow, what a good! Has there been a gooder show? I don't know if there's ever been a gooder show than the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Wow, what a show! Iran's not having a show like So Smokin' Gooder Show. What a beautiful show! There's never been high definition like this going on in this. What a great show!
Hey, we got any more beer in here?
Hey there, everybody. This is Aaron, the Retro Guy, host of the Morning Roast Radio Show, and you're locked in to the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Give it to them, fellas.
If you're gonna put it in the box, put it in the box.
And stamp it.
Hey, what's up? I'm Cosmo, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show. So grab a drink, park your ass, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss a thing.
What's up, Gooder Gang? My name is James.
My name is Burley.
My name is Mark. We're here in Memphis for the Memphis and May World Championship Barbecue Cook-Off, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show.
Well, let me be straight up. I'm Karley Aleksines from Gunter Barbecue, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Hey, gang. Welcome to the So Smokin' Gooder Show.
On your marks, get ready, let's go. Are you guys ready for the So Smokin' Gooder Show? Pull up a chair and grab yourself a brew. Let's get together with the Gooder crew. Rob and Ty are your gangsta guys with a special guest or two, where we talk comms, brews, and barbecue. So before we start, are you ready or not? So Smokin' Gooder Show. So Smokin' Gooder Show. Are you ready or not? Barbecue topics that are hot, hot, hot. So Smokin' Gooder Show. So Smokin' Gooder Show. Pull up a chair and stay a while. Gooder crew, that's the style.
What is up, Gooder Gang? Welcome to the show and good evening. Y'all guys and gals know where to be. It's 7:30 on a Wednesday night. You guys know where to be. It's right here watching the best barbecue show on the planet, the So Smokin' Gooder Show. My name is Rob Arocha, along with producer Ty. I'm coming to you from the Bullhorn Barbecue headquarters in Cypress, Texas. We're going to have another top-notch show for you tonight, just like last week with our special co-host Jen Lee and our guests Spencer and Rachel Targach. That was a lot of fun. The boys from 360 Barbecue checked in from the Memphis in May World Championship Barbecue Contest, which kind of ties in tonight. Did you see what I did there, Ty? Ties in tonight. We're going to be talking Memphis in May with the Junior World Champions, the newly crowned Junior World Champions. We've got Cooper Gunter. We've got Bernie Tyrna. They are the grand champions of the junior contest. We've got Dakoda Smith. She was the pork chop champion. We've got Karley Aleksines. She was the chicken champion. And then we've got Rae Lil Barker. She was the live fire junior champion. So we've got champions all across these, not only just champions, we got world champions. And we're going to have a good time tonight speaking to these young pitmasters. They are doing their thing. They are kicking butt, and we're happy to have them on tonight. But before we get to any and all of that, I got to introduce you. First off, let's bring producer Ty in here. Ty, get on in here, my man. How are you?
What's happening?
Everything good, right? We're ready to go. Sorry we started 30 minutes later, although we're 30 minutes earlier than our normal spot. So I got my buddy Ernest Martinez. He's in the house right now, hooking up some GCFI outlets, and my other stuff is out. Anyway, but right as I'm about to start, boom, he cut the power on something. And anyway, we're all good now. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great time tonight. But Ty, get back in here, my man.
I was waiting for you to say that, but like, what about the new graphics and videos we've been getting, man? Get some shout outs for that.
That is where I'm getting at. The artwork. Did y'all hear the new banger song over there? Some people may like it. Me. Some people may not like it. Some of y'all. I loved it. Shout out to Art Gonzalez. He's in the comments right there. There he is right there. Art Gonzalez, Jericho Barbecue. He reached out to me. I got to meet this man over in Mercedes, Texas at the Smokin' on the Rio contest. And he's a Gooder Gang member. And he reached out and said, hey, I've got some talents that I feel like you could use. And it's been a cool little working relationship since then. And we're still just working out the kinks. He's been sending me stuff. We've been tweaking stuff. And I got to give a special shout out. Art, thank you so much. You are definitely making this show better. So thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. That intro was awesome. Not only that, we've got the new Rate My Box intro. We've got some Gooder gangsta stuff on the horizon. So it's a lot. There it is right there. That's going to be playing later when we get to the Rate My Box, because these kiddos love to rate some boxes. And if you think Eddie's brutal and honest, wait till you hear some of these kids talk about how honest they are. They're gonna tell you the truth on what you turn in tonight. So if you want to send in some boxes, you're welcome to do so. Send them to Martin Ty Cobb. Like I said, if you dare. And we'll talk there. Last order of business, I want to give a shout out to Tung Nguyen on this season's Food Network's Barbecue Brawl. They've had episode 2 aired last night. He's still in the contest, ladies and gentlemen. He's still in the contest. I have no idea how it's going to go. I told him I don't want to know. I don't want to. You early, yeah, I know, but we started. There he is right there, Tung Nguyen. You can check him out on this season's Barbecue Brawl. He's on Team Bobby Flay. So check him out. You can go in there, and it's all digital. You can find your on demand and go to Food Network and check out Tung Nguyen. But real soon, we're going to have Tung and a lot of the Pitmaster castmates are going to be on this show. I think, we're talking 5 or 6 of them. There's only 9 of them. So we're going to have most of the cast on here real soon on the So Smokin' Gooder Show. All right, Ty, I think we're good. Let's do some Gooder Gang shout outs, and then we'll get to the young pitmasters that kick so much booty out in Memphis. All right, who's first in, my man? We'll play some music, and we'll get going. There it is right there. For Daddy Dutch Barbecue, I know Matt Casper from Rap Sack was in there. Good evening, Daddy Dutch. What's up going on? How are you, my man? Karley Aleksines, hello. She's in the comments, but she's also in the green room right now. Steve Quint, hey, gang. Rob and Ty. Lucas Armstrong checking in all the way across the pond. Good morning, all. Wolf Frogs Barbecue, just killing it out there. What's up, Gooder Gang? Good job. We got Japa 6225. That's a high ho. I like it. We do this show each and every Wednesday. Michael Sistrunk's in the house. What's up? He had a great weekend in where were we? El Campo Animal House. He's just recently a guest right there. There's Jason. What's up? Gooder Gang and Kiddos. Yes. Jen Lee was our host last weekend. Co-host, excuse me. What's up? Happy Hump Day. There he is right there. Wrap Sack Barbecue. Salt and bin chips. I like it. Good evening. What's going on? David Dunn. Evening all. Mama Mo. She's back. Happy to be back. We're happy to have you back. There's Chuck and Vanessa's proud parents right there. Hi, everyone. Congrats to all. Jared McCrory, Barefoot Cookers. Evening, everybody. Lobster Bucket on a roll. Probably 20 weeks in a row. How's everyone doing this fantastic Wednesday? What's up, Lobster Bucket? There he is. Missed you in Memphis. Yeah. I don't know if I'll miss it next year. Good time. There's my man, John Tyrna. What's up, homies? That's Bernie's daddy. Sloan is going. What's going on? What's up, Gooder Gang? I like these. Tongue got raw. Oh, I didn't see the show yet. I gotta watch it. Wade Barker, what's up, Gooder Gang? He is now part of Barbecue Pit Boys. There's Salt and Bin Chips again. Gabriel Perez, what's going on, Gooder Gang? What's up? Louis Coronado. Hey guys, congratulations all the way to show them what us Texas kids can do. So proud of all of you. Way to represent. That's Natty Q's dad right there. David Earhart, welcome everyone from Perry Fresh. Love these young pitmasters. What's up, Perry Fresh? We love your product, my man. Stephen Lozano, what's up, Gooder Gang? Lisa K. Buffalo, Cooper's grandma. He calls me Boo. So proud. All right, what's going on? Corby Simpkins, what's up, kiddos and the Gooder Gang? Grayson Thibodeau, good evening. Colin McElrath, good evening. That's Texas Barbecue Bash. Jackie Milligan, go Spurs, go. Are they winning? I don't know. Mark Markendell, what's up, Gooder Gang? That's my singing partner right there. Stephen Pfeiffer, LFG, can't say that on the show. Kelly Bohacek, super proud of these Texas kids. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Ty, anything we forgot? I will say I went to El Campo. That was fun.
Yeah, how was that? How did that go?
Toledo Creek, they did a phenomenal job. It was great. Rhonda Pfeiffer ran the event flawlessly by herself. I love that event. El Campo Lost Lagoon. I know we're going to be back there in August for the Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation big cook-off, mid-August. So I'm excited about that. Other than that, we're going to celebrate the kiddos tonight. So if you can hear my voice and you're watching this, please share. Let's get these kiddos some recognition. Share it out to your family and friends on your Facebook post, whatever. If you're following us right now, like us, share, follow, whatever it may be. You're going to get the word out for the show and for these awesome kiddos that kicked butt. All right, let's bring them in one at a time. This young lady hosted our very first kids Christmas special back in 24. We're talking about Karley Aleksines. She is with Give 'em Hell Barbecue. She is a great cook in her own right, but she's also doing a lot of these kids events and just continuing to rack up the wins. Let's bring her on, Ty. We'll bring on Karley. Hello, Karley.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm
welcome
wonderful.
back to the
How are
show.
y'all?
Last time you were hosting this show, last time you were on.
Yeah,
That was
a
fun.
great show.
That was a great show. So now you're the guest tonight. So we're going to bring everybody on here in just a second. The next guest
Sounds
has
good.
also been a show on that same very show. She is killing it. She is also just making a huge name for herself. She was on the MasterChef Juniors and she won the Christmas episode back in 24 as well, at the end of 2024. We're talking about Rae Lil Barker. Let's bring her on.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Rae. Welcome back to the show.
Can y'all hear me, by the way? Just making sure.
We
'cause
can
this
hear
is-
you.
Okay.
We can
just
hear
wanna
you.
make sure.
All good. You're all good. How are you, young lady? Good to go?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All
Excited to
right.
get back on.
Here's another young lady. Look at this. All these ladies, these young ladies are just killing it out there. We're talking about another young pitmaster who's been doing it, racking up wins. Her family is big time into the barbecue world. We're talking about Dakoda Smith from First Class 2.0. Dakoda,
Hey,
how are you? You good?
how are you?
All right. Look at these young ladies. How y'all feel about these? How do y'all feel as these young pitmaster ladies coming up in this sport? Y'all are killing it right now. How do you feel the sport? Y'all are not intimidated by these boys, are you?
This is a girl sport now.
Yep.
It's a girl sport. They're taking over. All right. However, we do have a couple boys that they are the grand champions. And we're talking, let's bring Cooper Gunter in. Cooper, are you there, young man?
Mm-hmm. Hi.
How are you? Give me a wave. You good? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready to do this? Are you nervous? You're a little nervous. It's okay. Don't be nervous. We're good. We're friendly here. We're friendly. Ty, I know he looks a little scary, so probably so do I, but we're good to go. And then, of course, we've got Bernie or Bernard tonight. Bernie Tyrna, where you at, Bernie? From Chopping Block.
Hey, gang.
All right, he's ready to go. I know he's not nervous. He's done this before. Well, as I alluded to, Karley, the last time you were on, you hosted this show for our very first kids Christmas special, and I gotta tell you, it was pretty successful because if you were the host, we had a few guests on that night. Rae Lil was a guest, Dakoda was a guest, and Bernie was a guest on that very first kids Christmas special. Cooper's just getting into the game right now, so he's still a little younger than us, than y'all on here. But man, that looking back at that, I was like, wait, all these kids were on that very first Christmas special. So pretty cool. It's pretty neat to see. You know, we support the kids' cues on this show all the time. We talk about how well y'all are doing out there, but let's go around the horn and introduce yourself, because we got a lot of people watching. We got a lot of people that are going to be sharing this, and so it's going to go on, and it's going to hit a lot of people's eyeballs and ears. So we want to give y'all proper recognition, and we'll let you, Karley, go ahead and go first, young lady. Please introduce yourself, where you're from, team name, and then we'll talk about this past weekend here in a minute.
Perfect. Hey y'all, I'm Karley Aleksines with Give 'em Hell Barbecue, and I am from Hutto, Texas, and I'm in my parents' storefront. Shout out Rockin and Grilling Supplies.
Absolutely. Rockin' A, her family runs a barbecue provision store, so you can order from Rockin' A Grill and Supply in Hutto, Texas, and they do a phenomenal job as well. Okay, Dakoda Smith, part of First Class Barbecue, part of the Smith family. Her dad is Robert Malibu Bobby, and her mom's Carissa. Dakoda, please introduce yourself. Where are you from? Oh, talk about your ages too. How old are you guys? Karley, how old are you now?
I'm 17.
17. I like it. Okay. Dakoda, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Dakoda Smith. I'm from Hempstead, Texas, and my team name is First Class Barbecue 2.0. And I am currently in the restaurant at First Class Barbecue.
All right. All right. And how old are you now, Dakoda?
I'm 14.
14. All righty. Rae Lil, please introduce yourself, young lady. Introduce yourself to the Gooder Gang, and tell them where they can find you, because we'll talk socials as well. I know y'all are big on socials, so I like it.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rae Lil Barker. I am 14 years old, and y'all can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and things like that as the Little Gringa, and I'm a part of the pro team for Girls Can Grill.
Awesome. And where do y'all live? Your family?
We live down here in South Texas, or in a town called Oakville, Texas, but it's really small. I don't really think anybody knows where that's at. So,
what's the biggest city next to you? Biggest town next to you guys, or closest town to you? Where's the Walmart?
The nearest Walmart is in Beeville. That's 30 minutes away.
30 minutes away, Beeville. All right, we know where Beeville is. All right, Cooper, please introduce yourself, young man. Where are you from? How old are you? He is the son of Bailey and 360 Barbecue. I'm sorry. Go ahead, my man. I'm sorry.
My name is Cooper
Burley
Gunter.
and Bailey. Burley and Bailey.
I
Go ahead.
live in Beeville, Texas, and my team name is 360 Barbecue 2.0.
Wonderful. You said Needville, Texas. Yes, I'm familiar with that town. Your parents run a phenomenal job out there at the Ever contest. And of course, Bernie, who is part of my HLSR cook-off team. He is the junior cook for the half-fast cookers. But go ahead and introduce yourself, my man.
Hi, I'm Bernie Tyrna, and for Memphis in May, I cooked with 360 BBQ, and I am 10 years old.
Wonderful. Where do you live?
Victoria, Texas.
I'm sorry, where?
Victoria, Texas.
Victoria, Texas. And your dad runs what?
He runs the chopping block.
The chopping block. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So as y'all can see, we have some barbecue pedigree here. You know, a lot of their family is involved in barbecue. Rae's family is you know, her dad's been doing a lot of steak contests. This is how a lot of these kids grow up in this, from their parents starting into barbecue and getting in here. It's a lot of fun. My kids did the same thing. They grew up in this sport. So it's a family friendly sport. It's something that we always preach on this show, that it's something that's really fun and, you know, family friendly that you can get into in here. But this is the byproduct of this. These are these kids that are out there that have learned, that are learning life skills, that are learning, you know, challenges for barbecue, goods and bads, you know, wins and losses. You know, it's just like anything. So we're going to be celebrating some big wins here. So let's bring the kids back on here, Ty. Let's get my ugly mug off the face. But they went to Memphis in May, which is one of the premier events. It's one of the big four. We talk about the American Royal, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, the Jack, and of course Memphis in May, which is all about the pigs. You know, the big contest is hogs, shoulder, and ribs. But the junior contest, Dakoda, you won pork chop, right? So talk about your contest here. And so did all of y'all compete? I'm not familiar with it yet. Did all of y'all compete in every category, and what were the categories? Dakoda, I'll let you start.
So I competed in all of the categories because you have to GC, of course. But I was first in the pork chop category, and I took third in the dessert category and tied with first.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. So I know Rae did a separate event. We'll get with her in just a minute. But Karley, what were the categories that for the junior championship? Where were they?
So on Thursday we had to cook pork chop and steak, and then on Friday we had to do chicken legs and desserts.
So that's four contests. I mean, that's 4 events that y'all had to perform in. There's the pork chop champion right there. Pork chop champ. I like it. So that is a little different, right? Normally these kids cues, y'all done a few of these growing up. Look at we're putting Rae to sleep over there.
No. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just teasing you. So normally you guys do a pork chop or a steak, and then y'all are done, right? But to have a 2-day contest, she said Friday, or Thursday, Friday, excuse me, to do 4 of these deals, that's pretty different. Bernie, you want to take this question? How did you approach that, knowing you had 4 entries to do?
I loved it. I enjoyed having 4 entries. It's different.
It is different. Did y'all practice during the week? Cooper, you can take this one too. How much did y'all practice doing a dessert? And that's a little different. I'm intimidated by desserts. My wife, I let her do that. So I've never turned in a dessert. So how did y'all approach that? And what did y'all turn in? You want to share that for dessert? Go ahead, Cooper.
We practiced 2 times, and I turned in a no-bake cheesecake, but it had Biscoff cookies in it.
Beautiful. Sounds great. That sounds great. Let's go. Y'all want to share what y'all turned in? Karley, Dakoda?
I cooked a cinnamon roll cheesecake.
Ooh, okay. Dakoda?
I did the same thing I did at the CBA banquet that I got 5th with against the adults. I did an apple pie cheesecake.
Wonderful. That sounds great. I can't let Rae Lynn not speak here. She did a different type of contest. She, the junior champs here, they did, well, they're all junior champs, but the junior champs that we're talking to just right now, they did a 4 meat contest. or 4 entry contests. Like Dakoda mentioned, steak, chicken, pork chop, and dessert. Rae Lil did a different style of contest. It's the live fire event. Rae Lil, why don't you speak on what live fire is, and then talk about what you turned in specifically, or what your entries had to turn in for the junior live fire championship, because that is a special type of cooking as well.
So what live fire is, first of all, live fire is where you use, well, trying to figure out how to word it necessarily.
You're good.
Live fire is where you go and use open flame. Like, it's kind of like, you know how whenever you go grilling like a steak or something like that, it's kind of like, that's exactly what we did for the competition. So live fire is kind of like that, but you're also, there's so many more things to it as well. You have to you have all the natural elements going against you during it. Like for us, we had the wind going against us that day. So live fire, you're really just using open flame instead of like a smoker or anything like that.
Yes. Yeah, I can help you out a little bit because I've seen it. Y'all seen some of those open, like Argentina style, Santa Maria style, to where it is open. You know, you don't close a lid to keep the heat in there. Live fire is all open. You know, you're utilizing obviously charcoal, wood, whatever it may be, but you're having to shift this heat source to properly cook your meat. It's a little more challenging. It's a little more fun. It's a lot, you know, it's a lot of fun to do that. It's very pleasing to the eyes. You attract a lot of deal. But what categories did you have to turn in, Rae?
So what we had to do was a tomahawk steak, and we had to make jumbo shrimp. And when I say jumbo, I don't mean like the kind of small ones. The ones we had were as big as my like palm.
Oh wow.
Like all the way around, and then they were like that thick. They were huge. Not jumbo, huge. And then we also had to make a vegetable or a starch side. So I made my coconut shrimp with a pineapple habanero glaze on top. And then I did like a caveman sear steak, and I made fire roasted jalapeno creamed corn for my side.
Wonderful. And this is all turned in at the same time, right? This is all on one plate, right? So
Yes,
very, very, that is amazing. Congratulations. That is great. Talk about your overall experience. I'm sure you won this thing, but just the Memphis in May, you had a lot of eyeballs. I saw when you were turning in, a lot of cameras and stuff were on y'all. This is a big deal.
Overall, it was amazing. I loved not just winning, but just getting to compete with everybody I knew and have a good time with them. That was it. I loved doing that, and just getting to be and hanging around with everybody. And honestly, gosh, I don't know. Honestly, it was just a great experience overall, and I enjoyed getting to hang out and see everybody again. And I plan on trying to do it next year if they do it next year.
Wonderful.
But yeah.
I'm sure they will do it next year because this is a big time thing now. And then Sabrina is in the comments. Her son Easton, Smoke E Cookers, he did really well as well. Got a top call, one of the top calls out there. Easton said it made him feel like being one of the big guys. Yeah, absolutely. It's a big deal. Bernie, how did it make you feel out there, being out there competing with, you look around I think the number, y'all had 30 kids out there. I don't know what the final number was, but that's pretty impressive. That is a huge barbecue contest nowadays.
I loved it. It was exciting. It was just like, wow, how many kids there were. It was fun, exciting.
Very nice. And Cooper, What time did y'all have to start on Thursday? Were y'all had a game plan? I want to hear some conversations that you and Bernie had together about who was doing what, who took the lead on pork chop or chicken. What kind of conversations that you boys have together when y'all were putting y'all's team together, 360 Barbecue 2.0?
I cooked pork chop and dessert, and we started cooking at 8.
Very nice. Do you remember having a conversation with Bernie about like, what are y'all gonna do out here? How are we gonna do this? What seasonings are we gonna use? How about Bernie? Do you remember having any of those? No. You just so he did pork chop and dessert. So you did chicken and steak. Very nice. I know you do steak because I've seen your steak because you cook for our team. Tuna's in the comments too. Half-fast cookers at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So I know you know your way around some steak. Bernie, talk about your cook. How did it go? Were you happy with everything?
I loved to cook. I think I did amazing. I give it an A+.
So, and the judges agreed. Let's see. Karley, chicken champion. Did they give you any rules as far as what you had to turn in, or could it be anything, any parts of the chicken, a half chicken? I don't know what y'all actually turned in. What did you do for chicken, young lady?
We got 8 chicken legs from Springer Mountain Farms, and we had to turn in 6. You could do kind of whatever you wanted to them. You could make them lollipops, whatever you want. So I just ran straight legs.
Straight legs. And so Karley is also kind of like Dakoda. I know Rae has as well. Y'all have competed in the adult sections of contests as well. So are legs something that you've run before?
It was great.
Not really. I mean, normally it's just always like a half chicken for like all the adult competitions. And
right.
The first time I ever really did legs was last year at Memphis.
So you had a little bit of practice, but nothing crazy, So did you know y'all were getting chicken, or did you find out at the cooks meeting?
No, sir. We knew.
I mean,
we knew our categories
legs.
before. Yeah, we knew our categories and all that beforehand.
And you knew what cuts of the chicken you were going to get.
Yes, sir.
All right, very nice. Dakoda, you've done many pork chop contests. This isn't your first time to cook a pork chop, so that's kind of right in your wheelhouse. And you've been dominating this season. It's been great. So you probably felt pretty good about the whole contest. And you, like you mentioned, you hit 5th at the CBA World Championships in your dessert. So I'm sure you're pretty confident going into that one. But
Yes,
talk about the pork chop. Was it a big center cut one? Were you happy when you got it? Because you know how it is. Sometimes you get some good ones and you get some bad ones. But how'd you feel?
So the pork chops that they gave us, I was the first in the line to get them. So of course I went through the box, but they were prairie fresh, so they were absolute amazing cut. And
Good.
I didn't tie them or do anything like that. I just injected them with the first class dumps and ran it with some blue sog, and that's all what happened.
we saw what happened. Yes, we did. And then Rae, so your cuts again. I heard what you cooked. Is there a picture of this that we can see your turn in anywhere that Ty can find and maybe post on there? Because I love the live fire cooking. It's a lot of fun. It's different. And the platters that you guys provide were pretty great.
You should be able to find it on my social media, but if not, I would reach out to my dad. He
All
may
right,
have
well,
some photos.
Is your dad, is he in the room?
No, he's in a different room right now.
Okay, well, he's probably watching. Wade, if you're watching, send a picture to Martin Ty Cobb, and we'd love to see what that looked like. But Ty, if you could also go on to the So Smokin' Gooder Show, Blues Hog posted a bunch of pictures from the kids event, the junior championship, and we'd love to share some of those because I saw those. I don't know if y'all have seen them yet because they just posted it about 3 hours ago now. which has some really good pictures of all of y'all. Not sure about Rae because she wasn't in that contest, but there's some really good moments in here. David Airhouse says, thank you, Dakoda. It tasted delicious. He might have been a judge. Who knows? Jackie Milligan's in the comments. First full circle for Rae. She auditioned with a tomahawk for Chopped Junior and won it. This is really good. We have another young man in the comments. He's a big Gooder Gang member. We're talking about Braden, and here he has a question. Does anyone have advice on how to cook a competition-style pork chop? I'll let Dakoda take the lead here since she is the pork chop junior champion, Memphis in May.
Okay, so Buddy Northrup and I think it's
Ty Northworth.
Can't remember the names. Anyway, but Buddy and Ty are doing a barbecue competition class across the street at the barbecue store on January. Wait, I can't get the dates right here. June 14th at the barbecue store, and it'll have Bernie, of course, me, and some other kids there, and we're doing a pork chop class, and it is free. So reach out to him and do that for sure.
Well, he is in the Northeast, so he's in like the New England area, so he's not going to be able to make that. But give him one solid piece of advice that you're going to share. And Trent Litchka is the other gentleman that's putting that together.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. But give one piece of advice for Braden for a pork chop. I'll let all of y'all go around the horn because all of y'all are well versed in pork chops for sure. Go ahead, Dakoda. You're good.
Don't ever be scared to not inject a lot, because a lot of injection is the best thing you could do, honestly, because you can cook it for however long, it'll still be perfect in the center.
Bernie, you got a pork chop advice for Braden?
Make sure you have grill marks.
Make sure you have grill marks. Is that what you said, grill marks? All right. Rae Lynn, you've cooked a lot of pork chop in your day. You're like a grizzly vet now. What any advice for you on pork chop specifically?
Sorry, little brother's tried to walk into the room. Sorry about that.
Oh my God, little brother. Where's the little brother?
I just sent him back out. Honestly, make sure you sauce it. That's what I did a lot, is made sure it was really nice and glossy and saucy.
All right. Great advice. Cooper, I'm not going to leave you out, young man. Any advice for pork chop?
No.
No. He's going to keep it close to the vest. Karley, you've done a few pork chops in your day. Any one bit of advice?
Trim all that fat off. I love to tie them. I just think it makes them look so perfect and like pretty. So I would say always tie your pork chops.
Very nice. That's some great advice. That is some great advice. Okay. What else do we have in here? Okay, so talk about here we go. This is perfect. Ty, if you can put them on the screen by itself. I'm gonna let this dog out real quick. She's drawing my attention. Hey, she's coming out.
Sorry about that. We're just getting the play-by-play on what's going on there at Uncle Rob's house.
I got to kick the dogs out. My bad. I had to kick the doggies out. Go ahead, Ty.
So you said how many total kids were there, and then did you get to talk to some of the other cooks while you guys were there and like see where they were coming from?
Good question, Ty. I like it. Where were all the kids from? Did y'all get to hang out with any of these kids and find out where a lot of and they're from all over the country, right? So where were they all from? Anybody want to take that one?
Oh, there's Bernie.
You doing anything?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Who was speaking? I think Bernie or Cooper was. Go ahead, Bernie.
I could see the people that were next to me last year. That was fun. to see them again.
Where were they from? Do you know?
No, sir.
No, but yeah, some of these pictures are great. Oh yeah, what did he win? That's something. Look at that. So these contests, y'all are very competitive now. Y'all are seasoned cooks. I will say that for sure. Man, there's some big money. Look at this picture right here. I love this picture of Cooper and Bernie. And Tim, that's a world champion behind y'all celebrating with you. Look at this face. How was your emotions there, Bernie?
Oh, overwhelming, crazy. I was happy and I was just over happy.
Cooper, what were you thinking here, buddy?
Not really sure.
My man Cooper. I like it. All right. Well, let's talk about the pork chop category. Look at these boys here. Look at the family there celebrating. There's smoky cookers. Pork chop category. Who got a call in pork chop? Nobody got a call besides the number one spot here?
I did.
You did? Yeah. What did y'all get a call in? You remember what your number was?
Third place.
Third place. Pretty solid. Oh, look at him. Yeah. Third place. No big deal. Dakoda, how were you feeling when it caught second and it wasn't your name? We've all been there. How'd you feel? Were you pretty confident on your pork chop, or it's a big event, right?
Everybody sees me at awards most of the time. I'm always pacing. This one was definitely a very high anxiety on this one. Everybody was surrounding me and everything like that, and I was just like, oh my gosh.
And then you heard it, First Class 2.0. Pretty exciting. I know y'all, I wasn't able to watch it live, but I did see some of the pictures from there. You were also very emotional. This is a big time deal, right? It's a big deal.
Absolutely.
What do you remember about hearing your name, and maybe you remember walking up to the stage and getting all that?
I remember instantly when my name was called, I just broke out in tears. I was just like, oh my gosh. Then everybody just hugging me and stuff like that. And walking up to the stage, instantly seeing everybody was absolutely insane. Just everybody that supported me through everything was just always there. We're watching, and everybody was just as happy as I was. So
heck yeah. I mean, we all share in those big wins with y'all, because we all feel like we all feel like your barbecue family, right? We are your barbecue family, and to see y'all walk up there is why y'all are on this show tonight, because I am real proud of every single one of you guys. Karley, well, let's talk some chicken. Did anybody else get a chicken call in here before we get to Karley? Cooper, Bernie, no chicken call? Dakoda? Nope. Oh, that's all right. Well, then Karley, so you're sitting there. I'm sure you feel pretty good about your chicken, right? I think you're a world champion already. Did you? You are, absolutely. So you're sitting there without a chicken call. Third place gets called. Second place gets called. How are you feeling at this point? We've all been there. It's like all or nothing at this point, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
talk about it.
I was so shocked with my chicken. My chicken finished like in 30 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not gonna be good. I was stressing over that chicken. The box, they turned out perfect. And I was like, this is the one call I didn't think I was going to get. And then it came down to first place, and I was like, just come on. And I heard my name, and I was like, that's exactly what I needed. I was so ecstatic.
Do you remember walking up to the stage and getting that big check and that trophy? Tell me about that moment.
I felt like it took me like 5 hours to get up to that stage with everyone hugging me and high-fiving me and congratulating me. I'm glad I got to walk that stage again.
Wonderful. That's not your first walk in Memphis in May. You got some big calls in the past. is that your honey hole? Is that where you do the best here? But talk about
Apparently.
Yeah, I know. Talk about some of your past wins there. What were they? Because you got a big trophy there behind you too.
Last year I got first place steak, second place chicken, second place pork chop, and then third dessert, and then I won the overall grand champion. So now I'm a 3-time world champion.
Absolutely. 3-time world champion. So we have the 2025 grand champion and the newly crowned Cooper and Bernie 2026 grand champions. Pretty special. We'll get to Bernie and Cooper in a minute, but Rae Lynn, how many kids or how many junior pitmasters were in the live fire? Live fire for a junior championship is new, I feel, right? It's not, they don't do too many of these yet. So talk about that. And, it's pretty special, like I mentioned earlier.
It really was. So there was me, Asher. Hold on, I gotta count. I was so focused on my dish, I didn't even realize how many people were actually cooking with me. Me, Asher, Cooper Polly, Miles O'Gwen, Reed, and Brooklyn. So there were 6 of us. There's only 6 of us competing.
But you had Reed Breeden. He was doing live fire?
Yes, sir. This was the reason why it was only 6 was because it was invitational. So
very nice. Now I know Miles, I know Cooper, I know Reed. Obviously, yes. I know you. Who were the other 2? Asher and someone else, right?
Asher and Brooklyn. Brooklyn is Sonny's daughter.
Okay.
And then Asher was a kid from the season right after me on MasterChef Junior.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. So did you see their dishes too?
Not really. I honestly was so zoned in on my own and trying to make sure that it was good that we didn't really all get the chance to see each other's. And then when I was done presenting my dish, there's a picture of my dish right now.
There we
go. But right as I was done with my dish, everybody came up to me and said, "Oh my gosh, Rae, your talking was so good," and things like that. So I didn't really get a chance to look at everybody else's. But from some of the pictures that I saw from like the best angles that they could get, it looked really good as well.
That is a beautiful tomahawk dish that you presented right there. Can you give us a highlight? Maybe did you practice? What did you say to the judges when you presented this thing? And Ty, put that picture back up there. Do your presentation for us, Rae Lynn. Can you do a little snippet? Can you do a little something for us?
Okay. So
Ty, put that picture back up, Ty.
So my theme was for America's 250th birthday. So how I worded that was, who's ready to celebrate America's 250th birthday? Because this dish represents what I think Texas would bring to the asado if they were cooking for the birthday party. And this dish is called America the Beautiful. And then I went on to describe my dish and what I had made for them.
That is awesome. Thank you very much for that. That is great. That is different, right? So you actually had to present your dish to a panel of judges. For those that don't know, live fire, that is part of the process. They have to cook the dish, an open flame, like we talked about earlier. They have to plate their dish. And then at that point, after that, it is not a blind box like we turn into the judges, and then it goes in their hands. She presents it in front of a panel of judges, and they are right there trying it right in front of her as she's describing the dish. So this wasn't your first time to do something like that. You've been on television doing that for, some.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh my God. Who's the host? I'm losing it here of the Master Chef, Gordon Ramsay. She was on there doing that for Gordon Ramsay. So you probably weren't nervous. Were you nervous at all?
Honestly, I felt like I was back at MasterChef, except the one thing was whenever we were on MasterChef, we only had to make presentation tasting dishes. So it was 3 plates, give them to the judges, made sure they looked nice while the food also tasted good. This one, at least, I could try to make the tasting dishes presentable, but the main thing that had to look presentable was the big platter. So I feel like it was sort of easier, but not at
Look
the
at
same
that.
time.
There it is right there. Look at that. And you got some butter on top of there. That is
Yes, sir.
that is gorgeous, young lady. That is a gorgeous
you.
dish. Congratulations. I saw somebody, was that AI? Somebody taking a bite of it earlier. I saw a video.
No, that was not AI. That was Mr. David Shade. Rocky Wade, can you please get out, buddy?
Get out, little bro.
No. Hey, no. Turn off the TV, please. You can't play
I love
games
it.
right now.
I
We're
love
in
it.
the middle of a call.
He's okay. Don't worry about him, Ray. We're good. But so you presented it, and so talk about the awards. They presented the awards. I don't know if they called out the top all 6 of y'all or whatnot, but when say third got called, second got called, you're looking around. I don't know how it worked out, but did you know you were first at this point, or
So
how did it
what
work
they
out?
did was they kind of just jumped straight into it, and they said, "Sorry, no, it's fine, Mama." Hey, tell him to bring one of the cats inside. Oh shoot, he is actually grabbing the kittens. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what they did is they didn't call third or second. They automatically just went and jumped into calling first place.
Oh, okay.
What they did, and I'm sure there's a video of it floating around somewhere on social media, but what they did was they explained what we were going to get, our prizes, and then they went and said, by the way, we're not going to call out first or second and third. We're going to call out first, and then you walk up on stage, high five, hug whoever you want, and then bring your family up here for photos. Then we'll get everybody else on stage for photos. So right after they said that, they went, okay. So first places, and then they called my name, and I jumped up so fast out of my seat, and then what? Hey, can I hold one? No. Oh. Anyway. So they called me up on stage, and then they took me up. They called me up on stage. Oh my gosh, I'm losing track.
You're good. They called you on stage.
They called me up on stage, and then they went, and we got to go. Oh my gosh. My mom walked in with kittens, and now my brain's like gone. So they called me up on stage. Oh my goodness. They called me up on stage. We took pictures. I got to see kind of exactly what they were giving to me. And then they went and called up family on stage. We took photos, and then they called everybody else on stage.
Awesome. Well, that was a special moment, obviously, right?
Yes.
Special moment. And then we can't forget Cooper and Bernie. They were so your calls, Bernie, Cooper, you were third in pork chop. No, nothing in chicken. How about steak? How are we doing steak?
Like you want the potato chop?
What'd you say, Coop?
We got 14 and 9th in chicken.
Okay. So, but y'all were consistent, obviously, because all of your calls held you up there. So GC, you remember when they called the final win for grand champion? Where were y'all at? What were y'all doing? I heard y'all were backstage or celebrating somebody else, right?
I was circling Dakoda, like, Dakoda, oh my gosh, Dakoda. I was like, Dakoda, breathe. Like, she was overwhelmed. And then it was called 360 2.0, and I'm like, I just couldn't breathe.
So y'all were y'all up on stage already with Dakoda, or how did that work? Where were y'all at? Talk to me.
Backstage.
You were backstage.
Like, if you went up on the stage, when you exit.
Yeah. Okay, very nice. Cooper, do you remember hearing your name? Did you hear your name when they called it? or did they tell you y'all won?
They called our name, and then that's how we knew we won.
What were your feelings? How did you feel at that point, young man?
Great.
Great. Were you happy? Did y'all hug it out and run up to the stage and go get your big check and trophy? No? High five it?
No.
Do a boogie dance? Nothing like that. Y'all just you just walked up. You were calm, cool, and collected, Coop. I like it. Well, what does that mean to y'all? The grand champions of Memphis and May Junior World Championship. That's pretty amazing. Bernie, talk about that moment to you. What does that mean to you?
It makes my heart just feel amazing. I'm just like so proud of me and Cooper.
Love you, man. Cooper, how's that make you feel? Grand champion. That's a big deal, young man. That is a huge deal to win grand champions at Memphis and May.
It was great, but that was my first year cooking.
I like it. Just no big deal. First year cooking, already a world champion. That is wonderful. Okay. Well, what goals is my last question to all y'all. Before Karley wasn't on yet. I don't think Dakoda was on yet, but I'm going to ask y'all your Mount Rushmore. If y'all have seen the show, y'all know what we're talking about. These are 4 people that you have inspired you to talk about barbecue, to start barbecue, to maybe helped you, maybe you talked to about barbecue, whatever it may be. 4 people on your mountain, and you get 1 in the gift shop. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to ask you about your barbecue homie in the barbecue world, who this may be, who you talk to about barbecue, who you want to be next to, or at least hang out whenever you go to a contest. Maybe you want to go run around the contest with. Who's your barbecue homie? But we'll get to that after the top here, and then we'll get y'all out of here. I don't want to keep you too late, but then we're going to rate some boxes, because I know y'all love to rate some boxes. Yeah, Bernie's doing this. He loves rating boxes. So we'll get to that real quick here, but I want y'all to think about that. But real quick, let's go around the horn. Dakoda, goals, barbecue. You want to keep doing this? What's your plans for Dakoda Smith? And oh, look at that! Look at that picture. Great picture right there with your pops. What do you want to do with barbecue, Dakoda?
So tomorrow I signed early with Blaine College. So I will graduate high school with an associate's degree in business. And my plan is after that to go on to culinary school and keep doing and following in my dad's footsteps.
I love that. That was great. Congratulations. That's some big goals there. Some big accomplishments that you got going on right now. So Blaine College, I love that. Karley, this isn't your first. You're what are you a junior? Your school ended, right? I think your mom said today was your last day of school. Happy summer.
Sir.
Happy summer day to all of y'all. That's a lot of fun. What are your goals? Any goals in barbecue, or what do you want to do?
I have a cook-off next weekend, or this coming up weekend. But I mean, with it like coming as like my senior year, we're trying to focus more on that than cook-offs. But like any free time we've got, we'll definitely be at a cook-off.
I remember you were bringing high school barbecue to your high school. Are you still involved with that?
I am not.
Okay. No big deal. No big deal. Cooper, first year barbecue. You got any goals in barbecue, young man?
My goal is to try to
yes.
win World Foods.
All right. He wants to try to win World Foods. I think I can see that happening. Bernie.
Well, my goal is to become a chef and open my very own restaurant.
Oh, I love that. That is great. I think I see that happening as well. And Rae, you're doing great already. You're smashing a lot of goals, I feel. What you got any big plans? What's up for little Rae, Lil Gringa?
So honestly, some now big goals is to get into some more, I guess, learn more. I don't know how the word for it, but for more indoor cooking and more indoor competitions, or elevated as well, or try to get more elevated so that way I can use that to help me with my catering. And I want to do some more competitions like that under my catering name, so that way it'll help boost that and tell more people about it. So that way I can get more like jobs and things like that and clients for it.
I love it. I love it. You want to build a catering empire as well. I know you're already doing that. That's pretty cool. I've seen some of the stuff you've done, some of the events you've done. So that's pretty amazing. And great job. Great job, all of you. That is great. So we're not going to end right here. Y'all have a moment to go take a quick break. But we're going to do the upcoming events and the wrap-up recap. You'll probably have about 4 minutes to go take a break. Come right back. Then we're going to jump right into your Mount Rushmores and barbecue homies. And then we're going to rate some boxes and we'll get you out of here. Y'all good with that? Everybody good? All right. I love it. All right. Y'all got about a 4 to 5 minute break. And then Ty's going to drop y'all down and Ty's going to come in here. Chefy Q style, says Jackie Milligan. You know what, Ty? I haven't loaded up, or did I?
Nope. I don't see him.
But I'll read them and you can oh, come on. Where's my cursor? There it is right there. We'll get it in here. I did put them up here. There's the slides. Let's go to the wrap-up recap last. We're going to do the upcoming event segment. That way you can study the wrap-up recap, and if there's anybody that you want to bring on, we can do that here. So the upcoming event segment, I'll read. Ty will read the wrap-up recap, and we will go here. This weekend in the Champions Barbecue Alliance in Hondo, Texas, we got the Lots, Stock, and Barrows. That's the only event this weekend in Champions Barbecue Alliance. Next weekend in Bandera, we got the Barbecue in Bandera, Texas. Those are both state championships. But this weekend is Hondo. Next weekend is Bandera. In IBCA, we've got 2 events this weekend. We got the Freedom is Not Free barbecue contest in Granbury, Texas, state championship. And in Pearland, we got the Pearland VFW Post 7109 contest in Pearland, Texas. Over in Outlaw, we got the Cody Dragoo Memorial Contest in West Texas. That is a cool name. That is also a state championship. And over in the Lone Star, what's up, Justin, Jose, Jackie, over in is it Gustine? I'll say that. I think it's Gustine, Texas. The Gustine Homecoming Barbecue Contest in Gustine, Texas. That is a Lone Star event. And over in the KCBS, you can check out all the events. I don't think that there's a big slate this weekend because they have the 8th annual KCBS World Invitational in Lebanon, Tennessee. That is a state championship. They've got a chicken, they got a rib, they got a chicken final, they've got an open contest and an invitational contest. So lots going on. Little Gringo, the real Little Gringo, Eric Cantrell, is running or a big part of that event. That's the 8th annual KCBS World Invitational. You can find everything out at kcbs.us. And then the wrap-up recap. Ty, you want to do this? You want me to do that? It's up to you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Over in the Champions Barbecue Alliance this past weekend, cooking up for the cure, the grand champion, No Pressure Barbecue. Congratulations, the RGC Carl Davis cast iron cookers. Carl Davis is sitting on 6 GCs. He needs 1 more to qualify for the Jack Daniels Invitational. Good luck, Carl. Rooting for you. Jordanton Volunteer Fire Department Cook-Off Grand Champion Uwe Braun from Beer Bellies Barbecue.
I wonder if they have this sugar-free. Anyhow, Uwe Braun here, Beer Bellies Barbecue. You are watching So Smokin' Gooder Show.
Thank you, Uwe. Love you, man. The RGC was out of fire cookers. Congratulations to the RGC. The 15th annual Toledo Creek Barbecue Contest is where I was this past weekend at the El Campo Los Lagoon RV Resort. Great event, great resorts, great time had by all. Grand champion, shout out to Justin Fortune for On Point Barbecue. The RGC Ed Oaks from Dirt Track Cookers. Congratulations. And at the Nancy Allen Memorial Cook-Off, grand champion How about our boy James Ledbetter from Brothers Keepers Barbecue in the RGC with Bubba's Barbecue #1. Over in the IBCA, the third annual VFW Post 1657, the grand champion was Richard Gayton from Rolling Smoke Baby. The RGC Mason Galloway Cattle Grill team, and the Cacahuate Barbecue Contest. Am I saying that right, Ty?
I think so.
Grand champion was Isaac Meyer from Free Smoke Barbecue, and the RGC was Richard Garcia from Turned Up Barbecue. And the Marina Village Camp and Cook, the grand champion was Andrew Mudge, Old Tram Cookers. The RGC Randall Kendrick, Hideaway Ranch Cookers. Over in
Cacahuatwa.
Cacahuatwa.
Yeah, I don't know.
I bet Bernie knows how to say it. We'll get Bernie in here.
He'll say it perfectly.
Yeah, he'll say it perfectly. All right. Rogers Springfest Barbecue Contest, the RGC, the grand champion. How about our man, Chad Gangneth? He's a Gooder Gang member with that name, Gangneth. Rusty Junk Barbecue. Congratulations. Oh, you got the logo up there. Gooder Gangstas right here. All these are Gooder Gangstas. The inaugural Lone Star Hoot Down Barbecue. The grand champion was Autumn Reed from Crown and Smoke, and the RGC Vinny McNamara from Steel Smoke Barbecue. And in Lone Star, grand champion at the World Championship Bison Cook-Off, grand champion David Leffler, RGC Bobby Haggerton, Lavernia. Grand champion was Bob Bryant, the RGC Justin Jupe. Hello, Samantha, Justin Payne, Mark Pugh, Jimmy Spruill. What's going on? How about this one? The Memphis in May. We're talking to the junior champions, but the big boys were also there. The overall Memphis in May. Well, let's go here. The whole hog champion was Will BQ. The ribs champion for the second year in a row, Heath Riles from Heath Riles Barbecue. And the shoulder champion was Smoke Barbecue Team. And shout out to Heath Riles Barbecue. We are reaching out to Heath. We may have him on next week on the show. Hopefully. We'll see. The overall Memphis in May world champion. First time in 42 years we've had a back-to-back world champion. Especially, most people say you can't win the world championship at the Memphis in May and anything other than whole hog. Not true. For the second year in a row, Heath Riles Barbecue was the overall Memphis in May World Championship, winning ribs. Ty, pretty impressive, pretty special.
That's some gangsta shit.
That is
sorry, it's the kids show. I'm sorry.
Gangsta stuff right there. And then the KCBS, again, you can go to kcbs.us, find all the results of Blooming Barbecue Music Festival, Grand Champion Lamping Grillers, RGC Blue Smoke Q, and Rockin Barbecue, the Grand Champion Scuffletown Smokers, and RGC was We Will Rock You. I like that name. Thank you to all our sponsors that sponsor the upcoming event segment and the wrap-up recap. Ty, what do you think so far of these kiddos, man? They're pretty amazing.
I mean, I've been here since 2017. Pretty much got into barbecue right then. I've seen some of these kids, since they were, before they were cooking. I've heard about them. I've met their parents, and like everyone's saying in the comments, all the cookers, all the people, the promoters. I saw Steven on there. It's like, this is the future for the next 10, 15 years. And the things that they're doing now, they're already world champions. It's cool as hell. I love it for barbecue.
Absolutely. They are the future of barbecue for sure. And all of these kids are good at gangstas. Look at that. We'll have to get them shirts. Those are merch is in the works. Merch in the works for the So Smokin' Gooder Show. Hats, some special designs. Shout out to Ty and Art and me. We got stuff coming. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. You can represent the show, represent what we do here on Wednesday nights. We'd appreciate that for sure. All right, Karley is back. The kids are coming back. Dakoda is back. Let's see here. We got Bernie in the house. Cooper, the man of very few words, but all style right there. And then Rae. Is Rae back? There's Rae. All right. We are good to go. All right. We're going to do the Mount Rushmore of barbecue, and these are special. Does everybody have their Mount Rushmore? Give me a thumbs up. All right, Cooper's ready. Ray's ready. Dakota's ready. Bernie is ready. Does anyone volunteer to go first?
I volunteer.
Bernie. All right. Hey, Bernie will go first, and then I'll just pick the next one. So y'all be ready. But Ty's going to play some music. Go ahead, Bernie. These are people on your mountain. Whoever's inspired you, helped you along the way. Whoever you want to put on your barbecue Mount Rushmore. You go ahead.
On my barbecue Mount Rushmore, and first place is Leighton Shadle, then it's my dad, then it's James Minotti, aka Paul, and then Dakoda Smith. And then in my gift shop, it's Buddy. And because for Memphis in May, I have never trimmed a chicken, and so has my dad. So he sent us how to trim one, and my scissors weren't cutting it, so we were using garden rollers, just cracking the bones.
I love it. I love it. So you had Leighton Shadle, James Minotti, your dad, John Tyrna, Dakoda Smith. You made a Mount Rushmore, Dakoda. Look at her. Look at her. Don't cry. Don't cry. And Buddy Northrup from Big Boys Barbecue. Look, he already has a bobblehead in the corner. Can y'all see Buddy down there? That is pretty cool. All right. I'm just going to go clockwise in the screen that I say. So Rae Lynn, you're on deck, young lady. Go right ahead. Good job, Bernie. Good job. Way to kick it going.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I might have to do, okay. Okay. So on my Mount Rushmore is number 1, God, because he's the person who kind of helped me get through everything. My parents, the Gringo, Mr. Tim and Miss Jackie. I know it's 5.
It's okay.
I've got quite a few people. And then in workshop, or not workshop, what the heck?
Gift shop.
Gift shop.
Gift shop.
Oh my gosh. In gift shop, it would be Al Fragoni, Miss Christie, and Mr. Vince.
Look at you. All right. All right. So God, great job, young lady. I love that. Your parents, Sarah and Wade Barker, Mr. Gringo from Chupacabra, right? Alton?
Yes, sir.
And then Tim and Jackie from Chupacabra, Team Chupacabra. And then gift shop, I heard Al Fragoni, Miss Christie, and Mr. Vince. All right. Cooper, great job. Great job, Ray. Cooper, you ready to do this, young man?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Now, my number 1 spot is my grandma and grandpa.
Love it.
And my second one is my dad. My third one is James. And my fourth one is Mark. And
I
then
love it. So,
gift shop is my mom.
Great job. All right. So I heard your grandparents, your dad, Burley. You had James Powell and Mark. And then mom is in the gift shop. Do you want to, how cool would that be to have a bobblehead of your mom? He's like, I don't know. All right. Continuing the clockwise. Karley, on my screen, you're up next, young lady. Go right ahead.
Okay. My first one would probably be Mark Lambert. My second one would be Eddie Morales. My third one would be Barefoot Reagan. And my fourth one would be Joey Smith. And then in my gift shop is going to be Tongue Lamb.
Tongue. I love it. Tongue got his first bobblehead. All right. So Mark Lambert. Wait, did Ty back in here? You said Mark Lambert.
Eddie Morales.
Eddie Morales.
And then Barefoot Reagan and
Barefoot
Joey
Reagan and Joey Smith. And then the gift shop is Tongue. Love that. Love that. Is Ty back in here? I don't know where Ty went. Yeah, he's back. He's back. All right, he'll put it on there. Chef Tongue, you're gonna make Tongue cry. You're gonna make Tongue cry. Dakoda, you were mentioned on the Mount Rushmore. How's that make you feel, young lady? Go right ahead.
Oh, okay. Almost made me cry on that one.
Your first Mount Rushmore, pretty special. I love it.
Okay, so my first one is the infamous Tim Shear, of course, Blue Song. My second one would have to be Johnny Trigg. Third one would have to be Mark Lambert. And then my fourth one will always be my other dad, Alan Smith. And then in the gift shop, we've got Josh Hale, Buddy Northrup, and James Powell.
All right. Let's see if Ty can, there he is right there. He's got Tim Shear, Johnny Trigg, Mark Lambert, Alan Smith, and then you got Josh Hale, Buddy, and James. Normally, Eddie would be on here, and he's like, no, you only get one, but we'll let it slide. We will let it slide, kiddos. All right, barbecue homie, same order. Who's your barbecue homie, Bernie?
Oh, it's gonna be the Payne sisters, and
Nice.
Cooper.
And Cooper. All right, Ray, you got a barbecue homie?
I've got quite a few people that I run around with. Well, kids that I run around with. Actually, it's all the kids I competed with that I run around with. And then I've got to mention Al Fragoni because I love hanging out with him a lot for live fire.
Yes. Very nice. Good job. Good job. Coop, who's your barbecue homie?
My barbecue homie, we cook with each other. He's good too. His name is Lance Markintel.
Lance Markintel. I love it. Good job. Good job. Karley, I know you got some homies out there. Who's your barbecue homie?
My barbecue homie would probably be my dad.
Good answer.
He's everywhere.
Uh-oh. He's in the room. He's going to cry. I saw you look up. What's up, Chuck? What's up, Chuck? All right. Dakoda, barbecue homie.
I said a lot of my barbecue homies, but my number one barbecue homie would probably be either Sonny Moody or Buddy.
All right. Good job. Good job. All right. Yeah, these kids, Justin mentioned that these kids are freaking amazing. They are. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are the future of barbecue. Already winning big events, already getting comfortable on these big stages. So I'm excited to see what the future holds. But we're going to let y'all give some shout outs before we let y'all get out of here. But are y'all ready to rate just a few boxes before we let y'all get out of here? I know it's summertime, but we're going to try and go till about 9, right after 9 o'clock. Okay. So we got about 20 minutes left in the show. Y'all good with that? Everybody good with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then I'll let y'all off for the summer. School's out for summer. That's a song that y'all don't know. Okay. Next is the Rate My Boxes. I think y'all have all, except for Cooper, I think all of y'all has done this on this show before. And I said, y'all are pretty truthful. So y'all don't hold anything back. And I don't want y'all to hold anything back today. When y'all see a box, we're going to rate it on a CBA scale, which is 10 is excellent, 9 is very good, 8 is fair, 7 is poor, and personal. If you rate it an 8 or a 7, we want to know why, what you don't like about it. Everybody understand what we're doing here? All right, so the Gooder Gang will chime in, but we're going to keep this rolling. I want y'all to rate as many boxes as possible. So I love it. Okay. We got us a special box here. This is from Memphis in May. This is a special beef box. So they have a beef category in Memphis in May. Buddy Northrup, yo, sorry, I just got to the house. What up, gang? Appreciate the love. There's Buddy Northrup. Keep rocking it, kids, says Jose Hernandez. James Powell, kid's going to pass her dad up before she's 18. Yes. Coda is going to pass her down. There it is right there. Corby Simpkins give this one a 10. Lucas said, hope Ty doesn't post any of mine this week. Justin, you can't give it a 4. All right. Coda, you're up first, young lady. Go for it.
Cool. I know whose box this is, so they may go me. Okay. but there's a lot in there. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9 or an 8.
Well, you got to give it 1. Which one? I'll go with 9 first. You said it first.
Yeah.
Karley, pork box at Memphis. Beef box, excuse me. Beef box at Memphis. Go right ahead.
I'm going to have to give that a 10. That's really pretty.
Yeah, I agree. Grayson agrees as well. Grayson Thibodeau. Braden gives it a 9. Salt and vinegar chips, 7 out of 10. Nicho, 10. Rae Lynn, go right ahead.
I would personally have to give it a 9.
Okay. You don't need to say anything else. That's a 9. Okay. 9's a good score. Coop, go ahead, Coop.
A 9.
A 9. Bernie.
10.
10. All right. I am the next one. Bailey Gunter says that's a 10. I also agree. I love this box. I think the burnt ends are beautiful and they're all the same size. I understand you have to fit a lot of meat in this little box, but the brisket slices look good. I would like to see a little more au jus on this, on the slices itself, but that beef rib looks beautiful back there. It's a 10 for me. All right, next box. This isn't necessarily a Memphis box, but it could be a Memphis, like a whole hog or shoulder box. Pretty sure this is a Memphis box. Ty, do you know, does this come from Memphis? Do we know?
I think so.
Okay. I'm going to say it's a Memphis in
It
May
definitely
box.
came from someone that was there this past week.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to say so because I don't see any foil on that one. Corby gives it a 10. Justin Payne gives it a 9. I'll go first on this one. Lucas, 8 monies are a bit dark for me. I like that the pitmaster put, slices straight up and down, and then they cascaded the next row of money here. The left side, I don't love this box. I'm going to give it an 8. Sorry if you're watching here. Coda.
All right, let's go with a 9. Money's really dark, but you can tell that it is a Memphis in that box. It has to. But there's a lot of category in there. There's tubes, there's pulled, there's shredded, there's monies. It's definitely got a lot of representation in there.
James Powell, 10 all day long. Salt and vinegar, 9. Grayson Thibodeau, 9. Coop, go ahead, Coop.
10.
10. Rae Lynn.
Sorry, what was that? Y'all, all screens just went dark and then mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can now.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can. Okay, we're good now.
What's your score?
Personally, I would give it an 8 because I feel like the money muscles are a bit dark. I'm gonna be honest, to me they kind of look burnt. Just as to my perspective.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here.
So I'd give it an 8, but other than that, everything looks really sauced and really glossy. So yeah, an 8.
Okay, no problem. Ty, where'd it go? Where'd that picture go? Oh, Ty's back. He's coming back in. He'll put it up there. But Karley, from what you saw, what's your score on that one?
I'd probably have to give it an 8. I feel like the money muscles, I agree with Raylan. They were a little dark, and I felt like there was just so much going on in the box. It was just kind of throwing everything off.
Okay. Bernie, I don't think we got your score.
I am going to give it an 8. I'm going to have to agree with Karley.
Okay. I like it. All right, next box, Ty. I think Ty may be having some issues. We're good. John Tyrna he said Memphis likes the bark here. This is a pork chop, right? So this is a junior turn-in.
Yeah. Box.
James Powell says, man, I'm glad these peeps weren't judges this weekend. That might have been James Powell's 360 barbecue box. Maybe. Maybe.
That was 360's box.
Oh, that was 360. Oh, it's John's in the house. What's up, John? Okay, we got to say junior pork chop with some junior champions. I don't know that the Gooder Gang is champion. That was our box from Memphis. They want Bark in Memphis. Okay, they want Bark. Corby, damn, Bernie, no snacks for you. That was your team. Lobster bucket. It's so simple, very minimalist. Okay, I'll go first. I like this pork chop. I like the color of it. The grill grates are straight, and they got a little diamond cut on it. I will give this box a 10. Cooper.
A 10.
10 for Coop. Bernie.
A 10.
A 10. Rae Lil.
I would give it a 10. Only thing that kind of like threw me off for a second is the third bottom grill mark. If I could get that a little darker. Other than that, it's a perfect 10.
All right. Dakoda.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna follow Rae on that one. I definitely feel like the grill marks could be a tad bit darker. But other than that, it's got nice color and it's really pretty.
All right, and Karley.
I would probably give it a 10. Just kind of get your grill a little bit hotter.
Yeah, great advice for all of y'all right there. Get it a little hotter, make it a little darker, make it even, right? Also, maybe press it evenly. Maybe top was something was leaning on it or not. You never know. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 10s and 2 9s. That's gonna get you walking there. Braden says 8. The box was too empty. I don't know you can help it though. I don't know. Dakoda, can you help that box being too empty?
It's Memphis.
It's Memphis. That's what they
Can't
were
have
working.
foil.
Yeah.
Yeah, foil,
Nope.
no garnish.
Yeah. Foil would have been nice too, I think. But you can't.
Oh, yeah. Last year, Logan's pork chop fell through the box.
Oh, it was so hot. Okay. Third place pork chop in Memphis. I'd give it a third place pork chop. That's Bernie and Cooper's pork chop. Great job, boys. Great job. All right. Well, like we said, we got 4 10s and 2 9s. That's going to get you walking. All right. Sloan is going. I like it. 9. Good grill marks. Feels lonely. Maybe cute little box. All right. We got us a chicken box. I am going to love to hear what these junior champions have to say about this. But first, Gooder Gang, chime in, do your thing. As we're going around the horn, we'll come back to the Gooder Gang comments here. Bernie Tyrna, you're up first, my man.
I'm gonna give it a 10. I want to eat it.
All right, gives it a 10. Bernie. Karley.
I'm gonna give it a 10 as well.
Okay, 10. Rae Lil.
I'm going to give it a 10. As somebody who loves cooking chicken but hates eating it, I would eat that. So I'd give it a 10.
All right. Bullfrog said if that's CBA, it's DQ. Yes, but it's not. We can't assume it's CBA. Justin Payne, 10. James Park, 9. Corby, 9. Grayson, 10. Braden, 10. Coop, where you at, Coop? Go ahead.
That's a 10 because it looks better than our boxes.
In Dakoda.
So I'm gonna give it a 9. So I feel like they maybe use like Texas rib grinder a little bit because you have to put it in a thumb grinder to get it perfect on chicken, and the leg looks like maybe a thumbprint or something. So 9 for me.
9 for Dakoda. I'm gonna give it a low 10, high 9, but I'll give it a 10. I do like the color of this bird. I like the no wing tip. I'll go around the horn. Ask the junior champs here. I do see what Dakota's talking about on the leg sauce, not even. I also think that the sauce isn't as even as it could be here. I think you can smooth that out a little bit by maybe leaving it on a little bit longer, letting it set a little bit longer. But I'll give it a 10 as well. So we got almost a perfect box here. All right, let's go around the horn, guys. What do you think about this chicken with no wingtip that it's sitting there? It's just got a little nubby there. Are y'all down with that? Dakoda.
I like the no wingtip.
She's team no wingtip. I like it.
Wingtip, it kind of reminds me of ribs, whatever we call the bone, and there's like toenails.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of reminds me of.
Cooper, what do you think about this no wingtip thing? Are you cool?
I don't really know.
You don't know. Okay, I like it. Rae Lil, what do you think about no wingtip on this chicken?
I like it because sometimes the wingtip can get kind of like hard.
Yeah.
And I personally don't like that, and I always try to kind of like get it off without ruining the rest of the wing. So I like it without the wingtip.
Salt and vinegar chips. Thank you for watching. We do this show each and every 10. A low 10, a true Memphis and Mess scoring. All right, I like it. That's me.
So this is one of those boxes that came in, Rob, that had a story with it. So evidently, while this pitmaster was about to put this in the box, I guess they had a mishap. So I'll let them say what the mishap was, but they told me a whole story, man.
I see it. Pissing me off. Barbecue 5 minutes before this photo. It slipped off the spatula upside down on the box. Okay, well, that explains what Dakoda was seeing. Karley, I didn't ask you. Are you team no wingtip, or what do you think about this no wingtip thing?
I am team wingtip all the way.
Oh, team wingtip. We got one. I like it. Okay, next box.
Go back in.
Bernie's back. Bernie, are you team no wingtip or wingtip? I don't think you can hear.
Drippin of salmon.
Yeah, you can go in and out if y'all can hear me. Okay, next.
Team.
This is a KCBS style box, but we're still going to rate it on a 10, 9, 8, 7 scale. Rae Lil, you're up first, young lady.
The colors are beautiful. I love the colors. I think that I would honestly give this box a 10. The ribs pop, and I'm so glad that they've got the green on the bottom because it kind of helps elevate it. But other than that, they're really uniform and everything as well. They're just, I cannot personally do ribs as good as that. I'm trying to work my way up to there. So that's a perfect 10 for me.
Perfect 10. James Park 10. Braden 10. Cooper, what do you rate this, young man?
A 10, but I'm just asking whose box was that?
Oh, we'll find out, I think. We'll find out on that. We'll find out. Dakoda?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do 9. The sauce looks super, super gloopy, but I love the color. Love the color.
Okay. Karley?
That's a 10 all the way. That color is like so perfect.
I am I'm gonna rate it a 9 because I agree with Dakoda. The sauce, to me, the color's good. I don't see any seasoning on this, all because it's covered up with sauce, right? Yeah, I do want to see some seasoning coming through there. I think if you thin that sauce out a little bit, maybe heat it up, do something. But maybe in this part of the world, because this is from Australia, boys and girls, this is from Australia. So maybe in this part of the world, they really like sauce. So thinking now, I'll give it a 10, but I would like to see less sauce on that. So almost a perfect 9 throws it off. Yeah, Grayson, I agree with you. Glaze throws it off, but I went in 10. I went 10. This box was from Australia. Somebody said they wanted to know. I won't call him out directly, but if he's in there and he wants to own this box, own it. 9.9. Should have put 10 bones in the box. I'm okay with the 5 and 4 on there. All right, next box time. Who of our junior champions, raise your hand if you have cooked a brisket before? Rae, Dakoda. Is Karley raising her hand?
Yes.
Karley has done it. Bernie, have you cooked the brisket yet?
No, but I've helped
Not yet.
my dad.
But you've helped your dad. 9, Sloan is going. 9 seems a little crammed. 9.9. Oh, that was the other box. I'm sorry. Justin Payne with a 10. Bernie, what you think about this box, young man?
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay. You want to say why?
I just think it looks like a 9 to me.
Okay. Great answer. Great answer. Coda.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with an 8. So all jewelry super dark and little crammed in the box, but I do see that there's 8 slices. So
You said a little crammed in the box. Is that what you said? And a little dark, a little crammed. Okay. Cooper.
A 9.
9. Karley.
I'm gonna give that a 10 all the way.
All right. Rae.
I'm going to go with the 9. I agree with Dakoda that it does seem a little dark. Other than that, I think it looks great. I personally don't see how it's too crammed. I feel like they filled it up just to the right amount, and you can still tell that there's a smoke ring. But I would say it's really dark.
Yeah.
But that's really my only thing that I have an issue with. Other than that, it's great.
Is that my son? 8, no burn ends, a little crammed, and a little too dark. That could be my son chiming in right there. Eli, I'm not sure. Cosmic 48. I will go. I can see where Dakoda and some of the other panelists are saying a little dark. It is a little dark. However, it is trimmed perfectly. This pitmaster did a great job at the trim at the beginning of this cook. It is cascading beautifully. I love the thickness of the slices. They're all evenly here. It is perfectly laid in the box. That's a 10 for me. All right, next. Yeah, lighting, says Justin Payne. Could be lighting. First place brisket, says Chuck or Vanessa. Who's commenting there? Is that Chuck or Vanessa, Karley?
It's probably both of them.
Both of them. They're on the same phone. Give me the phone. Let me comment. Okay, we got another brisket box here. Tell your son to take care of the dogs. No kidding, right? Get off. Well, you just told him if that's him. Grayson with a 7. Salt and vinegar laughing at that. Yeah, I agree. That's funny. That is funny. We should do a cook-off and let the kids judge. Oh, that'd be a great one. There would be no perfect scores, guaranteed. If you put a wingtip on it, Karley's going to kill you. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. We've got, I thought that was meatloaf, says Lisa K. Buffalo. All right. Which is Cooper's. She belongs to Cooper. All right. Karley, you're up first.
I'm gonna have to give that a 7. I think the smoke ring looks great. I just think I don't like how it's kind of like horseshoeing on the left side, and I feel like it looks a little gray.
Yeah, I'm with you. I see it. Okay, 7. Personal. Dakoda.
So I'm gonna go with an 8. It looks like it might have come from a restaurant. I'm sorry, but like, oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
It's okay. 8.
It does look uniform.
Yeah, I'll go next. I'll give it an 8 as well. I don't like the shape of this all here. It looks like a boomerang to me here, and it draws our attention. Like everybody's commented on this shape here. So, however, they did trim it nicely. Although this box looks like it could have gone a little longer and maybe spread out a little bit. So I'll give it an 8 as well. Coop.
I'm not really sure.
Okay. 8. All right. Bernie.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I don't really like the shape of it.
Okay. Did Rae get a chance? I don't think Rae did. Rae, did you go?
Real quick, can y'all hear me? My mic has been cutting off and on. It's turning. Yeah, I just turned off. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just trying to make sure. Well, I feel like it's really yellow, and the top of it looks uniform, though I feel like there could be a little bit more slices in the box. And I also don't really know if it's maybe just lighting with the way it looks, but to me it just seems really yellow. So I'm gonna give it a high 6.
Yeah, well, that's all right. 7. She gave it a 7.
A high 6.
I love it. She gave it a 7. All right. 8 out of 10. The box feels full but empty at the same time and is a bit lopsided on the left. 8 out of 10. All right, I don't think that's my son. However, good score. Could be my son. All right, next box tie. We got 2 more boxes. We'll go 3 more. This one and then 2 more, and then we're going to give the kids a chance to give some shout outs and thank yous. We appreciate all of the junior champions on the show tonight. We got us a rip box. Gooder gang. Oh, it is my son. Well, somebody said take care of the dogs, Eli. I said take care of the dogs. Okay. However, Eli, I do like your scoring. 8 out of 10. The box feels full but empty at the same time. It's a bit lopsided on the left side. Pretty good description. Good job. All right. Lighting is crucial. Yes, it is. Salt and vinegar chips. Laugh my butt off. Take care of the dogs, Eli. Sloan is going. All right. Cooper, I'll let you go last, young man. We haven't let you go last yet. Dakoda will go last in the next one. But this one, you go first, Dakoda.
Okay, we're going to go with an 8. I do not like the toenails at all. And yes, I like James' Powell right there. Needs more bone texture. Color is pretty good, but turn them so the toenails are not in front of the box.
Oh, you like the side profile? Okay, I'm okay with that. How about my man Bernie?
I really don't know how to score this one. I don't really have a score for it.
You gotta have a score. 10, 9, 8, 7. Stop me when I hit it.
I don't know. 8.
8.
Is
Okay.
what I'm gonna score it.
Need some bass boating, says Dad, says John. Not liking how it stacks, says Lisa. These are true judges here that you'll see in the judging room. Rae, go ahead, young lady.
So earlier, Miss Jackie had said a very good point that some of the ribs look like they're missing. So I'm going to agree with her. And also, I'm going to give it a 7. I really don't like how they're stacked. It's really bugging me, and the foil I feel like should be a little bit more even or not as crumpled. Kind of looks like they kind of like were messing with it a little too much on the corner. And I kind of feel like the colors could be a little bit more even on it. But then again, I also know that there's challenges because I've had ribs turn out like that as well.
Yeah.
So an 8.
My son says 7. I like the color, but there's not enough bones in the box. But I may like it more if I saw it from the front. Good point. I'll go next. I don't see any bass boating. I can see that the ribs are mismatched, meaning they're from one rack, these first 2 on the top, and another rack, this third one on the right. Same for the bottom. They're not there, so it kind of makes it wonky looking. So if you're able to, I know it's not always possible, but if you're able to get them from the same rack for the top rack and the second stack, that's where you really want to go. That way they lay perfectly and they're all cut and they're all lining up together and they're buddying up together. So I don't see any bass boating. I would like to see a little more sauce on here. So 8 for me. Coop.
7.
Wait,
I don't like it.
7. I don't like it. Hold on. Where's Coop?
Doesn't look that good.
The original doesn't look that good. Coop, what did you just say? Hold on one second. Oh, there it is. What'd you just say?
7. I don't like it.
Okay. Clip that, Ty. We got another one. Did everybody go on this one? Karley, did you go? Karley.
No, sir. I would probably rate it a 7. Like how you said, I don't think the first 2 ribs like match with the other ones. And I just think like the sauce can be a little bit more evened out.
Okay. I like that. Good points, everybody. All right, we got 2 more boxes, and then we'll get out of here. We have yet to give a perfect score. Maybe.
I don't think it's happening tonight, Rob.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. But it could. It could. Tom Ball VFW, drink soda. Yeah, drink soda is good. Not my best box, but it landed 3rd place. All right, Lozano. That was his rib box. Okay. Justin Payne gives this one a 10. I said Dakoda will go last. I'll go first. Ray, get ready. You're after me. Karley, Bernie, Coop, and then Dakoda. Did I say I go first? Yeah. I'll go first. I'll give that a 10. I like the cascading. Hard to tell because we don't have a straightforward view of this thing, but I like the color on this one. I like the shine on it. It doesn't look dry. It looks like I want to eat it, and it's laid perfectly. It's trimmed perfectly. That is a 10 all day long for me. Ray.
When I first took a look at this box, I had to take like a double look because at first I thought it was AI. I felt like it was kind of too perfect at first. So I'm going to give it a 10 because I personally thought that it looked really, really good. And I was like, okay, I don't know if somebody can actually make a box look that nice. And the foil looks real nice as well. Like, just everything about that looks amazing. So I'm going to give it a 10. I really have no complaints on anything.
If it looks AI, you give it a 10.
Right.
Unless it is AI.
Unless it is AI. If it's actually AI, then that's considered cheating.
That's cheating. Monkey said it's an 8. I believe it. Coop, go ahead, Bo. What'd you say?
9. A
9. All right. I'm not going to get it today. Bernie.
9.
9. All right, Karley.
I'm gonna give it a 9. That 3rd slice from the back is just kind of like throwing me off on that left side.
Yeah,
it's like missing a piece. And then the foil needs to be flipped over to be shiny side out.
Okay. Flip it over. You want to see shiny out. Ty says, I sent you a box. Need some redemption from last. Cosmic 48.9. I like the color. The smoke ring is great. I just don't like how much oil is in the box. Oh, I guess he's talking about the au jus on there. And Coda, I said you go last, young lady. What you think?
Okay, I'm going to give it a 9. The lighting really throws it off to the front. But the bark looks a little messy, and I see what Karley was talking about with the 3rd back slice. It looks like definitely needed some tweezers for that one.
Yeah, you could have pulled that one for sure. So critical, James Miller. Yeah, Justin Johnson looks like it's sitting in grease. All right, now I see what they're talking about. Lobster Bucket, I'd like to see AI do barbecue better than that. Better than tongue. Okay, better than tongue. All right, Ty, we got one more box. Miss Karley will go last on this one. Cooper, you're going to go first. Bernie, second as the grand champions. Then we'll let Dakoda, Ray, myself, then Karley. I'll take it. It was tender. That was Colin McElrath's box. We got us a rib box. Were those kids judging at El Campo this past weekend? They might have been. They might have been. You never know. You never know. Okay. Gooder Gang, do your thing. This is the final box of the evening. We're going to get these kids out of here at 9:30 tonight because they don't have school tomorrow. Who has school? Anybody have school tomorrow? Oh, Cooper does. Rae does. And the rest of them are done. Okay. Coop, go ahead.
A 10.
10. Tell me what you like about that, Cooper.
It just looks beautiful.
All right. Good answer. Good answer. Bernie, go ahead, my man.
I'm just gonna give it a 9.
Okay. 9. Looks like a 9 to you, right? Yep. All right. Who did we say? Dakoda.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I really like the color, but I see gaps, and I kind of see where the electric knife kind of like made like little zigzags almost. So I'm gonna give it a 9.
Give it a 9. Rae Lynn.
I'm gonna give it a 9, but I want to ask this question mainly to Dakoda and Karley. But the way the lighting is, does it look like one of those like TikTok filters or anything like that? Like with when they have like the glitter and stuff. Like 'cause that's what I got when I saw it. But honestly, other than that, it looks amazing. I'm kind of bugged out about the last one on the bottom row.
Bottom right?
On the bottom right because it's dark, and the rest of them are kind of more of a maroon, dark maroon, and that one's just like really dark, and I kind of threw me off. Other than that, I think it's really pretty.
All right. I said I would go right before Karley. I love the color on this. I can see some bass boating. I love the viscosity, which means I like the way the blend of the sauce versus meats there. It's not overly sauced. It's not under sauced. It looks dry. I love the layout here. I like everything about this box. This is the only thing that I would maybe nitpick is the very front right bone on the bottom right. Maybe it's that lighting that Rae was talking about here, but it's a 10 for me. That is a 10 box. I would turn that in all day long if that were mine. And go ahead. 10-10 says Eli, and he's a rough judge right there. Not uniform. Front one looks a little darker. Bass boat. And Karley, you're up.
I would probably give this a 9. Kind of piggybacking on what you said. I don't like that front right one.
Yeah.
But like overall, the color is really pretty. I like the red to it.
Okay. I know whose box this is. Buddy wanted redemption from last week, and I think he just got double punched in the mouth again by you kiddos. This was Buddy North. This is some of y'all's bobblehead and Mount Rushmore guys. Yes. But that Buddy, great job over here. The kiddos, hey, great job on the Rate My Box. Do y'all like doing the Rate My Boxes?
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
You love it. It's a lot of fun, right? It's a lot of fun. Karley did great. Dakoda did great. All right. This is the time we're about to end the show, but I'm going to give y'all to go around. I'm going to go around the horn here and give y'all a chance to give some shout outs to people y'all want to give some shout outs to, however y'all want to do it. This is your opportunity, and I will let Mr. Cooper go first, young man.
My sponsors are Smoking Wizard 360 Barbecue Rubs, the Barbecue Store, and Good Charcoal.
Good job, Cooper. Hey, you were a great guest, young man. Great job for your first year of cooking. We're all proud of you. Great job. Bernie, go ahead, buddy.
Shout out to Reggie Q. Shout out to the Chopping Block. Shout out to the Barbecue Store. Shout out to Texas Oil Dust. Shout out to Doodle Kill.
Good job, Cooper, and great job, man. Congratulations. And I will see you. We're going to be teammates at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo again this year, right?
Wait, are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you. Yeah, we're going to be teammates again at the team Half-Fast Cookers. All right, great job. Great job. Dakoda, young lady, your chance to give some shout outs before we let you get out of here.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and shout out Barbecue Store, David with Prairie Fresh, First Class BBQ, and can't forget Blues Hog and Aleksines with Boars Night Out.
Wonderful. Aleksines Boars Night Out. Carnival. They did really well at Hogs for the Cause as well. Thank you, Dakoda. Y'all don't have to go anywhere. I'll say bye to y'all in just a second, but Ty's gonna drop y'all down. And Miss Rae Lil, you're up.
I want to say a shout out to Two Gringos Chupacabra, Mr. Tim and Miss Jackie, because I know they're watching. And then I also want to say a shout out to my sponsors, Smoky Woods, and to Smokin' Wizards, and a shout out to everybody who's helped me throughout the years.
Congratulations. Great job, Rae. Great job on your big win as well. All of y'all's big win. And Miss Karley, you hosted the last time. You were a guest, so I'm going to let you close this one out. Go right ahead, Miss Karley.
I want to thank some of my sponsors, Rockin and Grilling Supplies, Bryant and Frey Construction, Westphalia Meat Market in Hutto, Be Extreme Barbecue, Prairie Fresh, Cosmos Q, Butler Wood, Texas Original Charcoal, Short Rib Drum Smokers, Short Line Drum Smokers, Keith Riles, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation, Heart of Texas RV Pros, and Double Rockin' F.
There you go. And what's your rub line called?
Give 'em hell. I think I have a bottle.
There you go. There you go. She's already got her own rub line. I love it. Karley, thank you very much. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to drop you down, and then I'll say bye to y'all in just a minute. But great job to every single one of the junior champions. What an amazing accomplishment. Ty, are you still here? I think Ty was having some issues there.
Yeah.
There he is. Ty, what'd you think of that, man? Oh, he's got some Give 'em hell right there. He's got some Give 'em hell.
Yeah, absolutely. You can use that on all kinds of stuff. It's not just a steak rub, that's for sure. It's
all right. What'd you think of that, buddy? These future barbecue kids are amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. The different ways they have of cooking, the absolute bluntness they have with their rate my boxes. They break people's hearts, man. I love it.
I love it. All right. Well, Ty, we got some thank you to Art Gonzalez. He's Jericho Barbecue. He's been supplying us some really cool artwork, videos, new stuff coming up. Next weekend we are reaching out. I think it's going to happen. It really just depends on his schedule if he can make it back in time. We're talking about Heath Riles from Heath Riles Barbecue. If we don't get him next week, we're going to get him the following week. Thank you to Mitchell Bedwell for hooking that up. But Heath Riles, the two-time world champion of Memphis in May, he's going to be our guest either next week or the following week. Thank you to our junior champions. What an amazing accomplishment they have had. Thank you to all of the Gooder Gang members here that are watching. I love you guys. Thank you very much. But y'all stick around for this last little clip from Art. We've got a new closing one. I don't know if I say Case or Ty close us out, but we'll see you next week, 8 o'clock on Wednesday. So Smokin' Gooder Show. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gooder Gang, for supporting the show. But thought I would mention one more thing before you go. I'm glad you took the time to sit down and listen to what we had to say. But do us the honor, like, follow, and share our page, what you saw here today. So see you next week for more Q and fun. Keep those fires burning, Gooder Gangsters. Our time is up and have to run.